Right then, so if we have a look at our results over the last 3 days, 2.5 days, it was sort of late on the 23rd that we started recording the bets in the channel. Before that, I've got weeks and weeks of sort of screenshots and data I can show you. So if we have a look, 23rd, started off with Spain, Celta Vigo, Girona, entering in the 49th minute. When there were 4 corners, the score was 1-1, and I was looking at 8 to 10 corners in the game. Odds of evens, stake of £10. Did it win or lose? It won. Profit or loss, 58p. Now that's because, as you can see, I actually cashed it out and switched to 10 to 12 because there were a lot of corners going in, and I decided that we needed to exit that position because there were going to be more corners than we were predicting. So I switched it out, and as you can see, entered back in the same game on the 83rd minute. When there were 10 corners, the score was still 1-1, and we were looking for 12 to 14 at odds of 2.8, so better odds. £10 on there, win, so we won £18 for our £10 stake. And as you can see, we then have got a lot of winners and only 2 losses out of the 10 bets I think we've recorded here. So 80% strike rate with odds over evens is amazing. A very small sample size, I get that, but I know that I've been doing this for years, so it's I'm confident in my strike rate, but I completely understand that it looks like a small sample. Valladolid versus Barcelona, we did first half corners in this one, 5 to 6 first half corners after there'd been 1, and we had 3.4 odds on that one, so we won £10, bet £10, won £24, and then we got involved in Copa Libertadores and got another £10 on it. Evens, so that's took us up to 52-58 altogether. We lost one in South America as well in the Libertadores, Orcas versus Racing, which we will lose. There had already been 7 corners when we entered, and there were only 8. I make notes as well to make sure I can see what's going on to try and see where we can improve. So another couple of wins in the Elche Sevilla game last night, so they were both 4 wins. So we had a bet on first half corners, 6+. Won £13 on that one, and then we also went back in for the overall corner count in the second half and won another 12 on that one. Ross County St Johnstone, that was a lively match last night. I think it ended 3-3. There were 2 goals in injury time. Entered in the 60th minute, 10 to 12, and won 18. Lost on the Betis Getafe game. We were looking for 10 to 12. It ended up with 7. It was a terrible one, that one. You'll see in a minute in the chat that I did actually say that Betis didn't have anything to play for, and yet I still got involved with it, so that's a lesson to be learnt. And then we finished off in Libertadores again last night, Palmeiras away, and we were 5 to 6 first half corners, £10 and won 17. So this is what we've ended up on, 92.58. So with level stakes profits, just over 9 points level stakes profit. So yeah, buzzing at that. So if we have a look at the Telegram channel, you'll see that we haven't only got our spreadsheet showing the wins and losses, and it's not just a case of here you go, bet on this and get on with it. There's a lot of discussion that goes on from me, discussing with myself in an echo chamber, because at this point there weren't any members. It was a private group. I've just made it public, so obviously there was no one in there. I was doing it just to be accountable and to make sure there was stuff in there when you guys do join, so that you can go back and have a look. It's worth going and having a look. Even if you don't want to stay, just go and read and see what was going on in the thought process. So you can see that I'm telling people what I'm suggesting. Girona pushing for your 4 corners so far, fancy at least 10, and I'm talking you through what's going on. And then I've mentioned that we're considering taking the profit here because there's 10 minutes left and there could easily be more than 10 corners, and that's where we saw earlier on where I switched it to here, Celta Vigo, Girona, where we switched out because we decided that there was going to be more than 10 corners. So we're talking about that, getting back involved, and as you can see, don't be afraid to switch position, and that's what we're doing on every single bet. This is what we're getting. We're getting a screenshot and an explanation of what's going on, sometimes more in depth, sometimes it's not really needed and you can just sort of jump on as soon as you can. We'll talk about the wins and the losses are on here. Is the Ocas. This is the fell asleep while I was doing that one, yeah. And then we finish it up with a daily profit to let you know how we've done throughout the day. I think, yeah, here we go. So the first day we were only on for a few hours, but 4.78 points in profit. And then you'll see they're the same bets that match up to the spreadsheet. and yesterday. We haven't had any bets today because there haven't been any qualifying ones. So yesterday we finished on another 3.3. So we ended up with 8.8 points level stake profit so far. Then I got involved again at the Libertadores, so it was actually more than that because we ended up winning that one as well. So it come to 9.78. And as you can see, I've linked to the spreadsheet here as well. If you want to find it in public Telegram, in Telegram, it's a public group now, chat, whatever. MBM in play is what the channel's called, or the group. So go and have a look, and let me know how you get on.